So what's it like to get coronavirus? The first American to get this in Wuhan, China, kept a diary. And it's absolutely fascinating. Check it out, leave your comments, share it with your friends, ding the bell, and subscribe to our channel. This is very nuts. And we have the first British coronavirus victim, actually, has described his experience. It was published over at the dailymail.co.uk. And his name is Connor Reed. He's 25 years old. He was in Wuhan, China, and he came back to the UK, and here, day 2, have a sore throat, took a mug of honey, it did the trick. Day 3, I don't smoke, hardly ever drink. So I had a hot toddy, a splash of whiskey. Day 4, I slept like a baby last night. Chinese whiskey is evidently a cure. Excuse me, this is his diary from when he was in China. Day 5, I'm over my cold. It really wasn't anything. Day 7, I spoke too soon. I feel dreadful. This is no longer just a cold. I ache all over. My head is thumping. My eyes are burning. My throat is constricted. The cold has traveled down to my chest. I have a hacking cough. If this is the flu, it's going to take a lot more than a mug of hot honey. And then he goes to the next day, day 7. The symptoms hit me this afternoon like a train, and unless there's an overnight miracle, I will not be going to work tomorrow. It's not just that I feel so ill, I really don't want to give this flu to any of my colleagues. At this point, he doesn't know he has coronavirus. He thinks it's the flu. Day 8, I won't be in work today. I imagine that I warned them I'll probably be off all week. Even my bones are aching. It's hard to imagine I'm going to get over this soon. Even getting out of bed hurts. I'm propped up on pillows watching TV and trying not to cough because it's too painful. Day 7, even the kitten hanging around my apartment seems to be feeling under the weather. It isn't its usual lively self, and when I put food down, it doesn't want to eat. I don't blame it. I've lost my appetite, too. Day 10, I'm still running a temperature. I finished the quarter bottle of whiskey. I don't feel well enough to go out and get any more. It doesn't matter. I don't think hot toddies are making any difference. Day 11, suddenly I'm feeling better, physically at least. The flu is lifted, but the poor kitten has died. And by the way, we now have a report out of China of a person getting the coronavirus from kissing a dog. Apparently, we can give this disease to other mammals. Well, it started out in pangolins. It started out in a mammal, or at least that's the best we know. He says, I don't know whether the cat got what I had or whether cats can even get human flu, but I feel miserable. He still thinks he has the flu. Day 12, I've had a relapse. Just as I thought the flu was getting better, it's come back with a vengeance. My breathing is labored. Just getting up and going to the bathroom leaves me panting and exhausted. I'm sweating, burning up, dizzy, and shivering. Television is on, but I can't make sense of it. This is a nightmare. And then by this afternoon, I feel like I'm suffocating. I've never been this ill in my life. I can't take more than sips of air, and when I breathe out, my lungs sound like a paper bag being crumpled up. This is not right. I need to see a doctor. But if I call the emergency services, I'll have to pay for the ambulance outcall myself. That's going to cost a fortune. I'm ill, but I don't think I'm dying. Am I? Surely I can survive a taxi journey. I decided to go to Zhongnan University Hospital because there are plenty of foreign doctors there studying. Isn't rational, but in my feverish state, I want to see a British doctor. My Mandarin's pretty good. It's a 20-minute ride. Day 13, I arrived back in my apartment, so he takes a taxi late yesterday evening. The doctor prescribed antibiotics for the pneumonia, but I'm reluctant to take them. I'm worried my body will become resistant to the drugs. It helps simply knowing this is pneumonia. I'm 25. Now, see, this was early on. Day 14, boil a kettle, add tiger balm, towel over the head, breathe for an hour, repeat. Day 15, all the days are now blurring into one. Day 16, I phoned my mother in Australia. No point in calling her before now. She'd just worry. Day 17, I'm feeling slightly better. Day 18, my lungs no longer sound like bundles of broken twigs. Day 19, I'm well enough to stagger out of doors to buy more tiger balm. My nose is cleared enough to smell what my neighbors are cooking. Day 22, hoping to be back to work today, but no such luck. The pneumonia has gone, but now I ache as if I've been run over by a steamroller. My sinuses are agony and my eardrums feel ready to pop. I know I shouldn't, but I'm massaging my inner ear with cotton buds trying to take away the pain. Day 24, hallelujah, I think I'm better. Day 36 is when he's starting to actually feel better, and they figure out that he had the coronavirus. This was the first British guy to get it, 25 years old. So that seems to be the course of the disease.